So just to put it into perspective, what's going on this season, 19 147 breaks in pro competition. Throughout the entire 1980s, the entire decade produced 8.
But the players back then, Phil, were a lot better than the players of the modern era.
You are very mischievous, you are, trying to get me into trouble.
Yeah, it's just a load of nonsense, isn't it, really? Anybody that believes that is, well, not well. The standard nowadays is far superior at the top and right down the rankings. You look at all the players now, even players around the 100 rank in the world, making hundreds for fun.
Just one other little stat about Zhao Guodong. That's his third 147 in professional competition. And it should make him £500 richer. Although the way 147s are being compiled, who's to say someone else won't do it and earn a £250 share of the high break for the group?
Yeah, it'd be a classic snooker player's mindset, this, as we just watch that cue ball drift into the corner pocket. There seems to be a little drift on both tables, actually. Just a fraction, but enough to make a difference. Yeah, going back to the maximum, I suppose you're gutted to make one when the high break price is £500, but it's still great to make a maximum, of course.
Yes, but be thankful for small mercies. We were mentioning this yesterday when Mark Selby played Neil Robertson. Selby once against Robertson in the Champion of Champions made a 147 and received nothing. There was no high break prize, nothing at all.
Yeah, he still talks about it to this day, does Mark?
Great. So he's at 1.
So I would say with pretty much all of this group to come, Group 7 and the winners group to come, I would say that it's highly likely another 147 is going to be made in the Championship League before the final ball is spotted, and that would make it 4 in this tournament this season. Which, of course, would be a first.
Yeah, there's guaranteed to be chances at the maximum. We saw 2, as we've mentioned yesterday. Meanwhile, Jack Lazowski's had a big result there, not to leave anything for Wu Yiza. That was quite a wild attempt at the long red. As was that. And again, quite a result.
Table more than a little messy here, so Wu's 56-point lead, quite useful.
Well, I'll tell you what, Phil, keeping an eye on table 2. Zhao Guodong, you've just mentioned he's on reds and blacks. I've just flicked on the Matchroom Multisport YouTube channel, and he's absolutely perfect for another. The reds are so well spread again. What is going on?
You might recall Joe O'Connor, who made a 147 in the Invitational Championship League last time around, and then had an absolutely wonderful chance to do the same thing in the next frame. So in that regard, history repeating itself.
Yeah, I do remember that. Did he miss on like 70 odd, was it?
It was something like that, 70, maybe 10 reds, 10 blacks, something like that. But I believe Zhao Guodong's just missed anyway, so it's a moot point.
Yeah, he missed a black on 41, just putting a little bit of running side on the cue ball to avoid a red. Just turned the black over, missed it thin, so Oliver Lyons gets the chance. He's been sat in his seat for this whole match so far, so chance, if anything, just to get his arm going, as this frame on our feature table is taking some resolving. Wu Yize got himself quite far in front, actually, very early on, from penalty points from Jack Lazowski. It's a very, very messy table.
Yeah, we saw a couple of times in the final last night, Selby and Zhao Xintong, that a 60-point lead is far from impenetrable. We know that they can be overturned, but what you need are the balls to be friendly, nicely placed for a clearance. These most certainly aren't. So Wu, having gained another 4 points there, he's 60 ahead now and very much in the driver's seat.
He does find it hard to refuse a pot, Wu Yize. He's absolutely staring at that red by the pink spot. The red is winking at him. He wants to take it on. 60 points in front. It's unlikely Jack would make the counter clearance should he miss the red, but I suppose there is always a chance. But he's not missed it anyway. What a pot that is.
One.
Indeed, what a pot. And now Wu has set the conditions to equalise. Very psychological game, snooker. He was down over that. And sometimes you can burn your own bridges by second-guessing yourself. Should I be going for this? Should I be keeping things tight?
6.
But he fully committed, and it was excellent. Still plenty of points on the table, though. Normally when you pot a ball to get to 70, that should be it. But there's 6 reds left, so 75 still there. Lazowski only 69 adrift. Another nerveless brown.
13. Wiese, 13.
But Lazowski does have a glimmer of hope.
What a shot he's played there.
And as soon as the red went in, Lazowski had enough.